Yeah, it's terrible. That's what happens when you live in Australia, dude. Alright. I hope I didn't miss anything. Dude, I totally missed something. I literally don't need to do that, by the way. I'm just showing off because I'm on stream. Can I get up there? No. Let me up the thing. There we go. Again, neurotically painting because there might be a secret. It's like fucking Duke Nukem all over again. Where is it? Hello? Oh! Wait, what? I'm sorry, am I stupid? I must be blind. What am I doing? Oh! I need ink! Alright, I'll just drop down. Oh yeah, if you guys want to switch, just import one from Australia. We have like a bajillion of them. Because like they sent us like 15 switches, and there's about 10 people who live in Australia, so we just got like 5 left over. Just fucking go for it, dude. They're expensive as fuck, but I mean... Wait, can you? How do you... How do you get over there? Oh, you don't. You don't need to. Also, Marie, I don't have a problem. Fuck you. I just want to upgrade things. Is that so wrong? Alright. Yeah, it's kind of a common mistake with the population of Australia. People think that the 22 million is in reference to people, but it's actually in reference to sheep. Is there a thing? Yes, there is! Come on. Oh, really? Oh, die. Oops. No! Let me on. There we go. Alright. Thing, turn up. Thank you. What am I doing? There's a thing here. Fuck that. Oh, this is awkward. Okay. Not quite. Oh, it's a ramp. Of course there is. Dude, can you... No! Keep going, you stupid thing. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's one of those things, the drums where you like hold it in your hand and you just spin it. Also, I am absolutely upgrading this. Alright. 3 and 1500. Perfect. Let's do it. Dude, it's a zinc! Yo, what the fuck is this shit, dude? Okay, upgraded hero Splatling is a fucking zinc. Oh my gosh, that's just brilliant, dude. Alright. Oh, my back's a bit stiff, I gotta admit. Oh hey, Chargerino. Alright. This is the dance pillar. You use this if you're not using your charger. Hello? This reminds me of the Scarecrow sequences in bloody Batman. Yeah, okay, I'm not even close. Right. Oh, it snipped. Oh, wow. Asshole. Interesting. Oh, what? Oh, hey, ticket. Nice. Also, one sec. Someone's PMing me on Discord about something. Eesh. Let's not do that. Alright. There's some shit happening on one of the servers I'm running. Oh, no, shit. No, I don't want to do that. Fuck. It's a dumb idea. Alright. What's up, Tools? Are you bored in turf war by yourself with randoms? Dude, I am so fucking salty that there are no hidden things. Can I just take a shortcut down? That's not. Oh, well.
Anyway.
Interesting. Yes, there was a level that already had a secret. In fact, like, half of World 2 had secrets where, like, if I just painted... Like, you'll see plenty of them here because it's an Octoling stage, but... Dude, can you not? Oh, really? What the fuck? Okay. Dude, it's a culling bomb rush. Oh yeah, see right there. Bunch of hidden crates. So yeah, I'm not mad. there was actually one in a different level where there was no ink on the ground either, so... Unsafe jump. Should have known better. Dude. Holy shit, dying. Oh my gosh. Nice. Wait, what's the other key for? And there's a ticket. Wait, what's the other key for? Is there something else that I've missed? I don't think there are any spots to use it. Maybe it's just a spare key in case you, like, so it's easier to, like, I don't know. I don't know, that's just weird. Like, I don't see anywhere else the key could be used.
Oh, they might be in multiplayer. We never know.
Yo, why are the sprinklers back? Okay. Alright. Spoilerinos. It's back. Whoa! Okay then. Yo, what the fuck? That's just... Dude. Well now. Oh, okay. That was interesting. I was expecting that was going to be a 3-phase thing after the first one, where it's sort of like... where it jukes you. Or rather, where it messes with you. Oh well, alright. Interesting. Alright, World 4. Here we go. Slime Skin Garrison. Alright. Alright, I should be using... Oh shit. Didn't mean to actually go in there. Oh well, whatever. Oh, I see that. There's a thing under there. Alright, I just wanted to check. Because there might have been something on the... What's it? Generally in the corner. I could probably be a little bit more efficient. I don't need to ink everything in order to check this stuff. What? Interesting. Wait, can you? Yes, you can. Well now. Nothing underneath. Work it anyway? Alright. Ugh! Shit. Dude, how is there not something hidden here? I am so disappointed. Oh, I see that.
Alright. We are in there.
Yeah, Ghost. I think all the Octostops do that. Oh hey, it's the top thing from Muscle Forge. Wait, what? Interesting. Ah! Holy shit, that was close. Ah! No! Stop it. Okay, there we go. I'm trying very hard. There we go. Oh, I found the wall, okay. Wait, where's the scroll though? No, you assholes. Okay. Ooh. Wait. Oh! No. There we go. Oh, really? Hero shot? Oh, holy shit. I see that. You ain't slick, game. Oh shit. Splatoon version of Rocket League. Is a special? Yeah, okay. Trying to see if I missed anything back there. I don't think I did. Well, I mean, if you're really intent on it, you can technically farm power eggs there. Not sure why you'd want to, but... Oh, that's awkward. Ugh. Oh shit. Reload. Holy fuck, that's fast. There we go. Grab a friend, join up together. Yo, what is that shit? That poster? Ricky, aren't you that guy who keeps going into people's chats and challenging the 1v1s and then losing? One second, by the way. Alright. I don't know about known, dude. It's more just... infamous, I think, is the term. Bit precarious, all this. Oh wow. Dick. This has got a ticket. And there's the scroll. Now how do I get over there? Oh, okay. Holy fuck, that was close. How are we doing there, chat? I know I'm not really talking very much because I'm sort of focusing, but... Like, it's actually harder for me to focus on single player than it is to focus on multiplayer. That's... Oh, hello. Interesting. Ugh. Nice. Alright, what's next? Floaty fun. Hero Blaster. Alright, here we go. Oh, what the fuck? Ah, there's a thing back there. Interesting. And we got a key. Nice. Oh! Rip. So wait, how do you get the... How do you get that? There's no link, there's no thing above it. Oh my gosh. Dude! Oh my gosh. Wait, now where's it going? Oh, it's just down there, okay. Nice. Dude, this level's actually sick. Like, that's not easy, what... Well, it's not hard, but it's not... Like, that's way harder than anything that was in fucking Splatoon 1's single player. Excuse me? That is literally, like, the kind of place where you'd hide a secret, and... What in the fuck? No. I was thinking you might be able to get them to explode in contact or something. Dude. Holy shit. Okay. Dude. Get back here. So this level is basically teaching you that blasters can't paint walls, and that's about it. Nice. Get up the thing. Okay, fine. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Ow. Ow. Oh. Fuck. I just got fucking bullied off the stage right there. No, I didn't want to do that. I'm just gonna... Because there's a key over there. But... Fucking beep boop, holy shit. Wait, what? Okay. Wait, really? Okay then. I actually want to do that with a different weapon. I may as well do it with the Hero Shot. Dude. Holy fuck, leave me alone. Holy fuck, there's a thing. Ugh! Alright, this is gonna be interesting without a blaster. Oh, never mind. Oh, fuck. Whoa, whoa, fuck, shit. I thought I was dead. And then I wasn't. And then I was dead anyway, because I thought I was dead. Okay, the fall-off just makes that trivial, okay. Alright then, so... Interesting. Ticket. Oh, that's awkward. Nice. Well, I guess that was worth it. Is my internet dead? Hello? Okay. Things? Can you please? What? Please? 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 There we go. Well, I mean, I got a ticket out of that, so I guess that was worth it. Ugh. Alright, 2 more. Wait. Rubber parasols. Hmm. Here we go. A secret weapon that everyone wants to play with. Oh boy. And there it goes. Okay then. Interesting. Yo, this crosshair's sick. Okay, you can buff your shots with it. Kinda like a slusher. Oh my gosh, this range is terrible. Paint's pretty low. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is... like, I love the noise it makes, too. Whoa, what the fuck? What? Okay. Interesting. Whoa, what the fuck? That's not what I was expecting. Forward, Steve. Thank you. Yo, seriously? I'm looking for the platform that was there. Ugh. Oh, hello. I see. How the fuck do I get that? Oh, hang on. So the Sardinium's up there. Looks as though that jump panel might move, so... Oh, you can't get the scroll like that? Okay. Oh shit. Hello. I am lost as fuck right now, dude. Oh my gosh. Alright. So I'm assuming what you have to do with the thingo there is pick it up like after the first key or something? I'm sure there's some... Ah. Huh. How's the motion compared to the Splatfest demo? It's basically the same. Raichu, I have been using +5 sensitivity, just to sort of take the edge off of it. From the motion controls not being great. Like, it helps to have the sticks be one of your main ways of moving. No, rotating the camera, rather. Because I think what the problem is the gyro is fine as long as you're sort of keeping it sort of close to you. But as soon as you start like doing crazy flicks with the gyro, it starts sensing incorrectly. Like with +5, it's very janky in the sense that it's +5, but it is also quite like reasonable. I see. Dude. Oh. +5 both, Raichu. The +5 motion seems to help as well, just in terms of like allowing me to keep relatively small movements with the Pro Controller. Like, it's pretty good fidelity. It's just anyway. Alright, what's next? Well, clearly we gotta use the Brella. I find it kind of interesting that the Octobrush is the last weapon you get. put her out of her misery. Why does the ink rail go all the way up there? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Wait, really? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is the most troll thing. Oh shit. Yeah, this Mori as a single player level is not exactly the most enjoyable thing, I have to admit. Oh, what the fuck is... Dude, die. Oh no, it's Stingray. There we go. Now look here, you. Oh, it's a sprinkler. I thought I was getting shot at from above. Alright. Alright. Well, it was fun. Aside from the part where I kept dying. Yeah, the Brawler seems interesting. It's a bit slow in terms of, like, killing things. And, like, it takes a while for the shield to come out. Nice. Oh, we're using charges. Whew. There is a duck. Yeah, it's really good for beginners, I'd say. Like, if you can get through the single player, you've got a pretty solid shot at actually being okay at the game. Like, it's not just... It's not like the original where it's like, oh yeah, you can kind of walk forward and press trigger. Okay. Excuse me? Oh, holy shit. It's not fucking around, is it? Dude. Flambe this fool. Oh, these are... Oh. Well, that's just annoying. Oh, no, don't you fucking do that. No. Gotcha, bitch! Sup, Tyler? Welcome to the stream. I love how people talking in past tense when I'm pretty sure it's not even out in the States yet. True, actually. True. Sup, Dark? Thanks for the host. Yeah, basically. That's a good way of putting it. Actually, how are you gonna do that with short-range stuff? Like, how the fuck are you gonna do that with a brush, dude? You gonna have to get, like, nades on them or something? You make it sound like such a bad thing, Blue Jay. What in the fuck? Excuse me? How dare you? No. That's not okay. Well, okay then. I guess I'll just have to go somewhere else then, game, if you're gonna be like that. And yeah, I don't blame people for leaving. In fact, I'm actually tempted to just end the stream because I'm kind of getting tired and I kind of want to just sort of sit in bed and finish the game. Also, because I'm pretty sure I've streamed for about 12 hours today, which not going to be great for my usage. Moving invisible platforms? Alright. I love how this is an actual, like, final level instead of the fucking dumb shit we had in Splat 1, where it was like, you just sort of went into a UFO and that was it. Okay, what? Hello? How? No. No, stop that. Thanks, game. Oh, don't you do that now. Wait, hello? What? I don't get it. I'm missing something here. Oh, holy shit. Maybe look up. Alright. There we go. What? Oh, hello. Okay, now what? Excuse me. UFO.
Getting in the way.
Yeah, I was, like... I looked up in the wrong direction. Oh, fuck. Oh, hello. Well, that's just mean. How in the fuck is that supposed to work? Oh, hang on. Purple ones. Go there? No. Oh, what? Dude, that is nuts. Ugh! Okay, holy fuck. Dude, this is nuts. Like, this is just the hub world. What are they gonna do with the actual... like... the actual stage? Not stages, I should say. Wait. How do you even get up there? Like, cause that's the end. That's not the start. Aha, let's see. Oh shit. Yet no. Oh, fuck. Yo, sup, Sender. And viewers. Alright, yep, well, okay. Oh, no. Wait. Okay. Okay, we're on. I think that's all of them. Yes, it is. Alright. Yeah, okay, so, by the way, spoiler alert, because we've just got about 200 viewers rocking up out of nowhere. This is the World 5 of the story mode, so if you don't want to be spoiled for the story mode, this is probably not the stream for you. Nonetheless, thanks for this post and all that. For the record, I'm not playing right now because I hit B- and I couldn't find any games, so... yeah, that was a bit of a problem. I might actually try again because... Has it actually been... Hang on, I'm actually gonna check what the rotation is. I don't remember if I played this one or... No, it is TC, okay. Another half hour of it. Alright. Okay, well, since I've just been hosted, I guess I should probably play some video games. What are we looking at here? What's the rotation? TC, Pub Track, and Muscle Forge. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna be boring and play T-Tech. I don't guess I could play Blaster, but considering that Blasters are basically fucked, it's... Alright. Half an hour to hit B- and TC. See if we can do it.
Anyway, how are we all doing? I think most people are still in Sendu's chat somehow, but...
What nerfs did the blaster get? Lots. many nerfs. Like, it's just awful. Like, you can't jump shot with it accurately. Oh, hello, there's a guy there. Excuse me? Oh my gosh. What the? What? Okay, alright, I just gotta... I'm used to story mode where shit doesn't move, so let's pretend that never happened. Alright, so yeah, the problem with blasters is like, they don't paint, they don't even slay that well, like they're inaccurate as fuck when you jump, and there's nothing you can do to fix that, unlike the previous game. Alright, got two of them. Let us roll. Oh, and thermal link doesn't work on them. Just because. Oh, hello, this guy. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh, let me off. Oh, no, fuck. I want off. Dude, the tower's just not moving. Oh, fuck. Dude, this whole map is just a fucking bloodbath. I don't know where that guy landed. Oh, there he is. Get him, team! Nice. No. Ah! Okay. Oh, holy shit, the game's over. The quality lol. What about it? Is it dipped or something? What are the lunar nerfs? It takes like 10 bajillion ink to shoot. Jump shots are inaccurate, but that doesn't really matter as much with the lunar. What else? It's just generally... like, and it has all the same problems that it used to have. Just that it also sucks at getting close range directs too, so it's like, it can't even really be used to flick shot dualies or anything like that. Any undoubtedly top tier weapons, Slosher is absolutely top tier. Like, it's just a godlike weapon, whereas the only downside to it is it doesn't turf too well, but when it kills as well as it does and when it has such a strong kit, it's like, dude, who cares? Dude, quick respawn isn't dead at all. If anything, Luna wants quick respawn even more now, just because it's not going to be getting kills every life. Yeah, so it's like, Slosher is absolutely just god tier. It is possibly the best weapon in the game right now, although we don't actually have all the other weapons unlocked. And by we, I mean, most people haven't hit 30 yet. I don't think anyone's hit 30 yet, for that matter. So... oh my gosh, that was awkward. Oh shit. Got shot, guys. And the dualies are just riding the tower? Okay. Gotcha. Got you too. Please die, thank you. Ah. Dude, those checkpoints just destroy you. Oh, no, you don't. Ah, damn it. Dude, he has Object Shredder. Wait, Object Shredder is on the thongs, apparently. Hello? Ah, right, yeah. Couldn't shoot upwards because I'm bad. Nice. Boss is still two-shot, yeah. Madfish Stealth is still in the game and it's still quite good. It's just it can't get you in, like, on the tower for free, like it used to. Yo, nice. I thought the Blast was getting some kills. Yeah, you can. That's that's kind of funny. Personally, I don't think it's going to matter too much having both. Like, I think if you're getting in, you're getting in anyway, so... How do I feel about the specials? Pretty much everything that isn't Inkjet... sorry, no, Inkjet. Fucking Stingray is strong. In some way. So, okay. Inkjet is... It's between Inkjet and maybe Ink Armor and maybe one of the Bomb Rushes for like best special. Inkjet is absolutely insane. Like you guys are seeing me get like a couple of kills with it, and it's kind of nice. But like, what is really amazing about that special is that it basically doesn't have a skill cap. Right? Like, once you're good with it and you're directing people from across the map, it's like, holy fuck, dude, just... Wow. C+, okay. Tips for sniping and how to position. Well, unfortunately, my main advice in response to that is don't snipe, because sniping is kind of bad in this game. But the main thing is avoiding... Oh, holy shit. There's a bloodbath in there. Main thing is, like, staying on the move and just being generally pretty aggressive. Get out of here. Oh, hello, that's a bomb. Oh, it goes this way. I was confused for a moment. Dude, die! Holy shit. Okay. He did as he was told. That's a lot of ink armor. Oh shit, this guy. Yo, nice. We're fucking tearing through this. Time to get camped! Okay, not quite. No. Okay. Did they have a DC or something? Or did they just give up? Well, another game, another win. Are we allowed to post links? Depends on the link. I've got a couple of links whitelisted now. Give me the points. Okay, we've got 10 minutes. So, 2 more knockouts? Maybe? Possibly? I think I need 3 wins, actually. I don't know why you'd need to, considering it's like... Yeah, isn't it? It's like 10 minutes away? Well, I mean, if I get hooked into B-, there's only 10 minutes left in the rotation anyway, dude. Have I been gear scrubbing? No, I haven't. I don't have any fucking gear anyway, like, I've only got 1-star stuff. Though I might see if I can order something else from Splatnet. Oh shit, I didn't put a ticket on. It doesn't matter, it's gonna take too long anyway. Dude. There we go. It's a bar instead of a number, but it doesn't work the way it used to. So, the way it used to work is you just gain points or lose points depending on if you won or lost. Now it's, you gain, meter, I guess? They have an aerospray. You gain meter, and then once you've, like, filled up your meter, you rank up. But at the same time, if you lose, your meter gets damaged, and eventually it shatters. And if it shatters, you lose a ton of progress. Nice. Fuck sake. Well, rip B-. No, that's what I was saying. You don't lose rank for losses in this unless you lose a lot. In Rainmaker, I had like 4 losses before I ranked up, and then it was another one where it was a 3v4. So that's why I'm only C rank in Rainmaker, because it was kind of a shit show. And yeah, like, I got 1 crack on my rank meter. Yes, you can D-rank, but, I mean, it's C-, so you can't exactly D-rank from C-. Oh shit. Is that a pro? Yeah, it's pro, alright. Be nice if we could push team. Like, stop feeding. Let's push the tower. Oh shit. Ah! Okay, good. Let's go, team. Oh shit. Oh, dude. Damn it. I was trying to actually aim at that guy, and I probably would have been able to hit him, but for some reason my gyro just decided not to. Like, I was moving it to the left, and nothing happened. It sort of got stuck. Ah, damn it. I thought the boss was on the tower, so it just surprised me. Should have just rushed that down. Alright, we gotta push this. We gotta push this team. Come on. Oh shit, I mean, the ink cloud I didn't mean to be. Okay. Nice. Okay, Etsy, so the basic principle, as you've probably seen in trailers, is you have kid form and you have squid form. In kid form, you basically walk around shooting ink. And ink can hurt people and puts down your turf and whatever. You can swim through your own coloured ink. Now, in squid form, you move twice as fast when you're in ink, and your hitbox is much smaller, so it's a lot harder to see you. but at the same time, you can't shoot things, right? And also you sort of have acceleration, deceleration, so it's kind of tricky to move around really quickly, or rather, change direction really quickly. But at the same time, like, it's a really good evasive kind of thing. The 3 is specials, by the way, not... So in terms of deeper mechanics, I mean, how deep do you want to go? I could... We can go very deep if you want to go very deep. I thought that would happen. Like, there's quite a lot to the game, at least in terms of interesting mechanics. What do we got here? Rainmaker. More a Rainmaker? That's disgusting. Holy shit, dude, I really can't keep streaming too much longer. Actually, my phone's probably about to die, that's another thing. One sec. Okay, no, it's fine. It's still got 34% battery. Alright, so... I kind of don't want to play Rainmaker, and I kind of do need to end the stream fairly soon, because I'm fucking dead tired. Alright, so... Slightly more advanced mechanics, shall we? Alright, so... basic stuff. Inklings have 100 health. And most weapons have some set damage number. I say most weapons, I think all weapons do, actually. Well, rollers technically do, but in practice don't. Anyway, so, 100 health. So, say your basic spider shot does 35 damage, obviously 3 shots does 105 damage total, that's more than 100, so you splat the enemy. On top of that, though, there is also fall-off damage. So, at the very edge of your range, you will still do damage with shots as they're falling off, as they're falling out of the sky, but you won't do quite as much. It's really important to learn this though, because you can get some kills sort of out of your usual range with it, and you can also sort of aim like over ledges and whatnot. And yeah, that's all quite important. Another interesting little thing is if you time it just right, you can actually get an extremely fast kill using fall-off damage. It's not quite as prevalent in this game, although it would be in, like, with using the Spider Shot Pro or something. But, like, you can kind of hear that the hit markers are a little bit faster when I do the first shot being a fall-off hit. It's not really working with the T-Tech because it needs damage, but... E-shot with the Hug of Death. Fair enough. Anyway, every weapon, every shot, every projectile, whatever, in this game has some sort of travel time. So there are no hit-scan weapons in this game, except maybe the Stingray technically, I guess, possibly is, but it has its own problems. So that means that when you're shooting a moving target, you do have to lead them slightly. Not these slow-moving ones, but the sort of longer-range ones you do. Longer range and sort of faster targets, you do have to lead your shots quite a lot. So if I, oops, change over to, I don't know, Splatling. It's kind of not, okay, I need to do it differently. There we go. So yeah, I was quite visibly ahead of the target, but I know where to hit it. So that's, yeah, There's fall off. The fall off is partly because of the projectile mechanics. It's not Newtonian or anything, Newtonian physics or anything. It's basically just shots will travel directly straight for a set number of frames, and then they will start falling off. I believe that's the same as it was in Splatoon 1. What else? Alright, so in terms of turfing, if I just go ahead and waste this, and then reset. Okay, so, special. 180 points build to special for most weapons. Sometimes it's 190, sometimes it's 170. That'll probably get changed in future balance patches. It's probably just sort of there as a bit of an experiment for the time being. So 180 points is sort of about this much. As you can see on the... Like, it's quite a significant amount, but like as you're rolling out through mid, it tends not to be too difficult to get that much. And of course you can use your special with the right stick, and... Oh wow, that's 70 on the outward radius at the game, that's interesting. I wonder if it fucking destroys everything. What's up, Blue? Yeah, what else? So, yeah, turf, basically... Alright. Here's something that's actually useful, but I'm not just sort of spouting off the top of my head, just the moment I think of it. So, in most shooters, the way that you sort of open up the objective, so the thing that you go for when the objective is kind of unavailable, like it's, you know, a neutral situation or whatever, the thing you do is you go for kills, right? That's what you do in most shooters. In this game, going for kills kind of still happens, but it's sort of a means to an end, and that end is turf control. In this game, turf control is absolutely everything. Like, you'll probably go into your lower ranked matches and turf war and whatnot, and you will find that people don't ink the map properly. And what you'll also find is that when there is a team who does ink the map properly against you, you'll get your shit stomped in. Because basically every... the ink is incredibly powerful. Like, you move twice as fast when you're swimming in it. You know, it's sort of a passive information kind of thing, so like, the enemy team can't be in your ink, so you know, like, what's safe and what's not. You recover health really quickly in the ink, you recover ink, obviously, really quickly as well. Like, it's a pretty significant, like, basically, if you're painting the map, you're helping. Is I guess what I'm saying. The other thing that is kind of different from other shooters, well, there's a couple other things. There's two other things that are really important if you're coming from other shooters. One of them is, so grenades, right? So in most shooters, you get 2 grenades or something like that, or, you know, CSGO, you get 4 grenades, a couple utility, a couple lethal. And in that sense, grenades are usually finite. In this game, though, grenades are not finite, they are infinite, because you can constantly regenerate ink, it all comes from the same pool, and because of that, they're really fucking overpowered. You basically just constantly spam grenades at everything, and things die, it's great. Motion control is an absolute must. I wouldn't say absolute must, but if you want to get at all serious and you aren't, like, already a Halo Pro or something like that, I would say definitely use motion. What a lot of people will find is the sticks might not suit them too well if they're used to Xbox 360 or PS4 controllers. And on top of that, like, the sticks sort of have a bit of weirdness to them. Like, there's a bit of a glide. So, like, if I just sort of tap the stick, it'll sort of slow down. Anyway. What else? Ink resistance will not fall out of favor. So ink resistance is really important because it basically gives you a way to relatively safely get out of sticky situations. And it also reduces the amount of damage you take. It means that, like, a single pixel of ink won't completely end your ability to move, which it quite often did in the first game. Also, what I'm doing here is really important. It might sort of seem like I'm just killing time, but these kinds of drills are really important for getting your eye in and making your aiming second nature. So, if you are at all interested in being good at video games, you should probably be doing stuff like this. Okay, I should probably sit properly so I can actually aim. Oh yeah, charges can do collaterals now. They couldn't in Smart 1. My charger isn't what it used to be, I have to admit. Anyway. Yeah, so... like, it's not... this isn't really a drill, per se. It's basically just fucking around in the firing range, but it's like... just doing stuff like this to make sure that when you play an actual game, you know, you're able to put it all in practice. Feels really weird. I don't know why it's, no. Yeah, horizontal's fine, vertical's not. Anyway, sticking with one weapon and learning it, I personally would say, by all means, like, if you're trying to master something, master one weapon at a time. Don't try to do, like, Tenatech and Slosher and Blaster and Charger or MI. But at the same time, you should probably play most common weapons. Like, I can guarantee you Slosher's going to be fucking everywhere. Tenatech is going to be fucking everywhere because it's the Tenatech. Like, Splatlings are going to be really strong once the next Splatling comes out. The heavy Splatling, that is. What makes Pro Controller better than the grip? Nothing in particular. If you like the grip, just use the grip. The Pro Controller has better sticks, and it's a bit more comfortable for people with large hands, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I think... anyway. Oh yeah, I was making a point about coming from other shooters. So, the third thing... so the first two things were, first of all, turf control is a thing. Like, you were going for turf control instead of kills for the most part. Second thing was, infinite grenades are fucking overpowered. The third thing is range. So in most shooters, you have hit-scan weapons that have virtually infinite range, and their accuracy is what determines their effective range. So, like, you can go into CSGO and you can shoot a UMP across long A on DOS 2, and if you don't understand what I'm talking about, don't worry about it, it's just a really long distance. And what'll happen is, like, you might get a couple of hits, but they'll be really weak and, like, it'll be really inaccurate, and you probably won't be able to kill people. In this game, there is a hard cap to range. You cannot fire past a certain, you know, range with your weapon. As a result, some of the fundamentals you might have coming from other shooters will not necessarily transfer over. So one of the things that caught me out, personally, a lot at the start of Splatoon 1 was trying to think of the game in terms of, like, sightlines and whatnot. So, for example, having a bunch of people, like, watching different angles or different approaches from the enemy team's base and all that sort of thing. So, for example, if I might go into recon for this. Still don't know how to leave this blade. What the hell? There we go. So, with, where are we? Lobby. I must be exhausted from playing all day. Yeah, I mean, I've kind of progressed beyond exhaustion and just, I'm... Alright, so... yeah, let's go to the reef. Alright, so, one of the common things that I see people who are sort of used to normal FPS games, one of the common mistakes I see is thinking about the game in terms of, like, alright, so if we open the map here. So this area, well, getting out of the enemy team spawn, they have this area here. They also have sort of this bit up here, but you can kind of cover that with just people being this general vicinity. You've also got this area, and you've got the side lane here. So these are your main ways out. Now, a common thing in like other FPS games might be to think, oh, well, if I have someone over here, like for example a sniper, they can sort of see people up there, and they can deal with people over here, and they can deal with people over here, and it's great, because you can see shit, and this one person is going to just sort of sit here and prevent the enemy team from coming up. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that, because pretty much this entire game is, at least in the strategy, multiplayer strategy aspect, dominated by, like, loosely grouped pushes, where, like, 4 people, or rather 3 people come from, like, this one sort of general vicinity and just overwhelm any single defenders that are here. So you actually have to focus your defense and all that, because it's, like, really easy. Say you're coming from here, and someone's, like, over about where that platform is, and you just, like, drop down here. That person is actually unable to do anything, pretty much. Like, you can just sort of get ahead of them by just doing this sort of thing, swimming, and suddenly you're over here, and they're still, like, trying to come through mid, or maybe they're, like, going underneath or something like that, and they're trying to intercept you by going up here. Like, it's sort of... There's all sorts of ways that they could be getting to you, but the point is, you're out of your base, you know, you are home free, even though they saw you every step of the way. Did I finish story mode? No, I am going to do that off stream, I think, because I think even the people who have been spoiled and don't care about spoilers probably don't want to be spoiled for the final chapter and final boss. Do you have to be level 10 to play ranked? Yes. And you also have to be B- in at least one ranked mode in order to play the League mode, which is sort of the replacement for squads. Alright. So, yeah, like, my advice to anyone who's getting the game for and who hasn't, like, played Splatoon 1 very much, or at all, or is coming from other FPS games, whatever, this game actually has excellent resources for you. You've got recon mode, which is what I'm doing now. You just go to your, go to the ranked menu, and you can recon any of the 6 maps that are in rotation. You just press Y. Strangely enough, okay, so this is something that used to piss a lot of people off in the old game, because you'd try to press recon, and you'd, like, hit X, and that would open the rules. The rules are actually really important to read as well. Like, Sinistive, I'm honestly not sure what I'm going to, because I'm practically delirious at this point from not having slept, so I'm probably going to hop off in a little bit. Alright. So, yeah, like, the tutorial stuff in this game actually does tell you quite a lot of important stuff. So, like, it tells you about Rainmaker resets and all that sort of thing. And so, yeah, like, at the end here it says, like, you have to keep pushing forward with Rainmaker and all, which is actually very true, because in Rainmaker you give the enemy team free special every time you, like, when you have the Rainmaker, you give the enemy team special, basically, so. And then, yeah, so, like, make use of the resources that are here, basically. How hard was it to get used to B instead of X? Not very. I played Zelda with B instead of X for jumping, so. Okay. Anyway. I think 7 Run opens in like 2 hours or something. Yeah, 2 hours. It goes for... Oh, okay. Interesting. A tier list? Not at the moment. Okay. So, I can go through some of the weapons. There isn't really a tier list yet, but there are some weapons that are standing out at this point. Alright, so it's going to be kind of hard with the silhouettes the way they are, but... Okay, so Tenatech Splatter Shot is sort of the mainstay right now. Tenatech is extremely good, yes. Basically, Splat Bombs, any kind of bomb is generally good. Splat Bombs and Suction Bombs are probably the best subs at the moment, because they are sort of non-gimmicky grenades, which grenades give you turf, they give you special meter, they put, you know, lethal hitboxes around the map, you can use them to zone, they have a large, like, AoE, where you don't necessarily kill people in that AoE, but they do, like, 30 damage, which is perfect for the Tenatech. The Inkjet is extremely good, especially once you've learned it. Like, you should probably... Like, what people are going to need to do with T-Tech is go into the firing range and just, like, for like an hour straight, you know, paint the map a bit, get the Inkjet, and get used to directing. So, like, that sort of thing. And of course, you have to do it all over again and, you know, reset the lobby and try again. So, yeah, like, this kind of thing, what I'm doing here, if you play Tenatech, do this. Like, what you're trying to do is get direct hits on these moving targets. Ooh, ow, shit. Knee. Ow. Is Inkjet the best special? I would personally say so. I know some would disagree and say that the Ink Armor is better. But I think that the Ink Armor is going to fall off really bloody hard once people learn how to deal with it. Like, learn what breaks it, what doesn't. How to, like, kite people who have armor on and all that sort of stuff. What else? Okay, so... If you're starting out, you're probably going to see the Aerospray a lot. That's because it turfs really quickly, and people just sort of seem to like using it. It's actually probably not too bad, it's just that the Aerospray itself is an absolutely terrible weapon, so don't get too used to the Aerospray if you're trying to paint with it in Turf War. Alright, what else we got? The Carbon Roller is actually showing some promise, because it does... Okay, so Carbon Roller has quite a long range with the vertical flick, and it's very quick. So, like, it's about 10 attack range, but it's like, because of the way it flicks, it's like, really easy to just... Well, if I could actually hit a shot, that would help. Excuse me. Okay. As you can see, I am not very good with this thing, because I've used it before. But, like, you can see how long the range is for getting a high damage. Why is this so difficult? What the hell? Okay. So this sort of swim strafing, where you, like, do a jump flick, and then you do another jump flick, like, after swimming for a bit. This stuff is all, like, fundamental stuff to Splatoon that any new player should very much focus on learning. Dude, I don't know, I am fucking delirious at this point, so expecting me to be able to aim is... Oh yeah, and don't do horizontal flicks with carbon, they're terrible. Like, look at this shit. Like, it just... No, just don't. Just don't do this. Only do this to paint. Can I say fuck you, Amazon? Fuck you, Amazon. Oh yeah, so the other bombs, alright. The other bombs you'll see are Auto Bomb, Curling Bomb, and Burst Bomb. Burst Bomb's a pretty no-nonsense kind of thing. It's just a low-damage bomb that you can throw really quickly. Oh, Carbon Roll with Speed Buff. Yeah, it's, you know, Warp Speed engaged kind of thing. It's like, I think it's about as fast as the Octoburst used to be. pretty quick. I don't think Carbon will overshadow anything. Alright, so, yeah, the other bombs are, like, have something going against them. So the auto bomb's a little bit gimmicky. So when you throw one, like, it scans for a target, and then it runs at it and explodes, right? Problem is, like, if anything actually notices said bomb, then they're not exactly going to stick around. And on top of that, what you can do with auto bombs, if one's hunting you down, is you sort of swim toward it, and make it start exploding, and you can sort of see, like, once it's stopped, it takes a while to explode, right? So you just sort of walk up to it, and then you swim away again. Or you just sort of swim past it. That's what I've been doing, personally. Alright, what else? Curling bomb. So the curling bomb does this, basically. It's kind of like the old Seeker. It's very useful, actually. Now, it has that sort of weird thing where if you hold it down, if you hold the sub button down, it goes less distance. Which is actually kind of nice for, like, surprising people who are trying to rush you down. Which, I don't know why anyone would want to rush a roller down, but, you know, it's a thing that happens. But yeah, curling bomb's pretty solid, but it's also a little bit gimmicky. Like, it's not, it doesn't have quite the same flexibility as the splat bomb and suction bomb. But it is very powerful in that you can sort of use it to really quickly move in, so you can just follow behind it. And it also has some janky shit where it, like, bounces people around and sort of gets them stuck on walls and traps them. So that's cool. Yeah, burst bombs are kind of, like, they're not bad. The main thing that they were used for in Splat 1, and will continue to be used for in Splat 2, is combos, right? So, you hit someone with a burst bomb, and then you hit them 2 shots with a splatter shot, and it's the same thing as hitting them 3 times, but it's also a lot easier to hit a burst bomb. It's just, it costs 40% of your ink, so it's sort of a bit tricky. Yeah, I think that was obvious from the... Alright, so in terms of utility subs, you've got point sensors, toxic mist, beacons, walls, which I don't think are... Oh, that's another thing. I don't think there are any wall weapons that I can show off yet, because I think the first wall weapon is like the Firefin Splat Charger or something, which isn't for a while. It sort of is the new Seeker. It's sort of the... I don't think you can rebind for controls, Sinister, but, like, it's all fine. There's nothing wrong with the controls. Like, it's all very straightforward, especially because you're aiming with your gyro most of the time, so it's like, it doesn't really matter if, you know, one button is too close to the stick or not close enough to the stick or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, in terms of utility subs, like, each one, like, there's a handy-dandy explanation, as I was mentioning before, where it does actually tell you more or less what everything does. Alright, yeah, so like, there's some mistranslations, or some slightly weird translations. So Ink Armor doesn't just nullify a single attack, it nullifies 50 damage. And anything more than that 50 damage, like, it can completely nullify any attack. So if you get hit by a charger and you've got Ink Armor on, it's not as though you, like, take, you know, 75 damage because it's 50 minus 125 minus 50. It's basically just you get a shield that blocks attacks, and that shield can take 50 damage before it breaks, but if it breaks, it nullifies whatever attack broke it. So, nice. Alright. Okay, so beacons are probably the one sub that I want to point out, because they're probably something that you'll probably see them and you won't know what they do unless you, like, actually look it up. So, alright. So beacons show up on your map, and what you can do is you can super jump to them. So, the reason these are really powerful, and I would actually say these are arguably... I'm not sure about best sub in the game, but they're very bloody close. So, normally when you super jump, there's a big bloody marker that shows up, and it's really easy to camp you, because it's really bright, you can see it across the map, and it even has a timer on it to let people know exactly when you're going to land. However, when you jump to a beacon, you'll notice that I just sort of land on the beacon. And that's it. Like, there's no fanfare or anything, so it's actually quite stealthy. And on top of that, normally you can only super jump to your teammates, but with beacons you don't have to worry about that restriction. You can jump to any beacon on the map that is in your team's co-op. So they're very powerful, and basically it's just something that you probably should be aware of if you see it on your map. And by the way, this is more for people who actually are Splatoon 1 players and sort of know their shit already. But get used to using the map, because it's godlike. You basically get so much information from it, and all you gotta do is just learn how to press X and like do other things at the same time, like camps or whatever. Beacons have sort of built-in stealth jump, yes. Though in this game, okay, so in Splat 1, if you destroyed a beacon and someone was jumping to it, they would land on the beacon where it was and there would be no marker, but now if you destroy a beacon when someone's jumping to it, the super jump marker will appear, so. What else is there? Okay, so in terms of specials, the main one to avoid is the Stingray, because this is not very good. Everything else is pretty decent and also pretty straightforward, aside from the Inkjet, which you will need to practice in the firing range a bit. So, like... it's a bit unwieldy. Like, it's the sort of thing where you need to... as much as anything, you need to just use it in the firing range to understand what the hitboxes are. Because it's kind of... you kind of look at my my footage from the last couple of games, for example, and it's like, yo, what is even going on with this? Like, why are these guys not dying and hitting them at all? No, there's no AoE damage on that, unless... hang on. Oh, let's just bloody pick arrows for it. Oh, no. Where is beacon? Beacon, beacon, beacon. No, that's not beacon. There we go. Beacon. Alright. Let's reset. Okay. Alright. Let's switch over to something that has splashdown. Alright, so what you can do is with the splashdown ability, so you can do that with any super jump, you don't just have to jump to a beacon or anything like that. So splashdown is the only way you can get AoE damage on your landing. For the most part, a super jump landing leaves you really vulnerable, but it's also really powerful if you can get it off safely. So what you want to do is, like, if you're... it's kind of hard to show without, like, actually playing the game, but what you want to do with getting super jumps off is look for people who are sort of... like, you get your map open while you're respawning or whatever, and you look for people who are sort of surrounded in your colors, your team's ink, and who, and like, you don't see any encroaching enemy team ink anywhere near it. So. Splashdown does make you invulnerable for a little bit when you land. There's no range involved. You can jump from anywhere to anywhere. Like, you know, you can be in one corner of the map, have a beacon, or, you know, jump back to your spawn point or whatever. Like, there's no range limit to how far you can super jump. You just pick your teammate on the map, and it's... yeah. It's actually overpowered as fuck. It's just really hard to use properly because it's really easy to get yourself killed if you do it. No, Damien, you're right. It does give you a bit of invincibility when you land. In fact, you'll probably notice when you... if you try to shoot someone who's just landed from a splashdown, you'll get like a blink effect because they're invulnerable. Anyway, yeah, I'm actually starting to sort of get into that kind of hyper state when you're completely sleep deprived and you kind of stopped feeling sleep deprived because the facility for being sleep deprived has been shut off in order to whatever. Anyway, I really do need to get some sleep though because I've been up for quite some time. And yeah, I'm probably gonna finish the single player off stream because I kind of want to just get it done, and I also kind of don't want to stream it because I think it's... I don't mind spoiling, like, Worlds 1 through 4 because, like, whatever, but I'm not going to spoil the final boss, so... It blocks 50 damage, but it also blocks 1 hit, so it's like, it's one or the other. Anyway, yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. For those who are unfamiliar with me or the Splatoon community or whatever, I generally do these kinds of... I'm not always just talking about, like, how the game works and all that, although I do tend to start rambling on tangents every now and then. So yeah, like, you can follow me on Twitter and all that, so... anyway, I'm actually having trouble stringing sentences together, so I am going to find someone to host, and we're going to go ahead with a bit of a raid. So, let's see, Splatoon 2. Don't freeze, Chrome. Just because you're on a crap top doesn't mean you're allowed to freeze. Any other drills? Honestly, okay, in terms of drills, anything that involves beating up these targets with a weapon that you like using, like in this game, you've actually got, you got your moving targets, you got raised targets, you got lowered targets. You can go into recon, you can practice jumps, you can learn the maps. Really easily, like you can just mess around, see if stuff works or not. You can actually pick up the Rainmaker, for example, if it's in the rotation. I'm pretty sure you can do recon on league games. I'm not sure if you can do it until you hit B-, but once the ranks have settled a bit and most of the people who should be in S+ are in S+, B- is going to be relatively straightforward for most people who've had any kind of gaming background. What's my rank now? It's like... I didn't rank up in Tower Control because I just didn't have enough time. C rank in Rainmaker because it's Rainmaker, and I was B- in Splat Zones, and I just couldn't get any games, so I sort of stopped and started playing single player. Yeah, so like, you've got a ton of different options. Salmon Run is also really good. It's not as a drill, but more as a, like, kind of practice thing where you've got a bunch of targets that are actually moving. So, yeah, like, just... I guess my point with drills is just to not neglect them. You don't need to be, religiously doing 5 hours a day like you're fucking Michael Jordan or some shit. But it is really, really worth it to just go into the firing range for like half an hour when you first start playing, or even like, even if you just have a couple of minutes, like, while you're waiting for your bloody toast to cook or some shit in the morning, you can just pop on and, do a couple of charger drills or something like that. So, Am I Blue Maxima from YouTube? No. I don't know who that is. Anyway, I really do need to chill. So, let's see who we got.